Hello everyone, in this video we're going to work more with direct variation. So I'll drop a link below for my previous video that I did about what direct variation is. Here we're going to work a little bit more with it. Remember that k cannot be 0. So you can rewrite a direct variation y equals k times x the following way. When you divide each side by x, here's what you're going to get. When two sets of data vary directly, the ratio y over x is the constant of variation. It is the same for each data pair. So what's going to happen is I'm going to show you two different tables with some ordered pairs, and if we perform this operation, if it's the same value for all of our coordinates, we can find the constant of variation and what the equation is for that table. So let's take a look at this one first. Here I've got 4 x pairs with y. If we perform y over x, if we get the same value for every single one of these computations, we can be able to write our constant of variation as well as the equation. So if I perform -1 divided by 2, that's -1/2. Okay. Here if I do the same thing, that's 1 over 4. Right off the bat we have a different value. And if I had done the same thing for these as well, 3 over 6 is 1/2. 4.5 over 9, that's also 1/2. As soon as you notice that you have different values, game over. So here the ratio y over x is not the same for all data pairs. Therefore, this is not a direct variation. So, no. Whereas this one, let's take a look here. We've got 3 data values. We'll perform y over x and see if we get the same thing. 6 over 4, 12 over 8, and 15 over 10. Putting this in lowest terms, because you can divide both of these by 2, that gives you 3 over 2. 12 over 8, same exact thing. Divide them both by 4 instead, and you'll get 3 over 2. And then 15 over 10. That also gives you 3 over 2. So yes, this is a direct variation. And the constant of variation is equal to 3 over 2. So therefore, the equation is y equals 3 over 2 times x, or 3/2 x. You can write it either way. And there's one more thing I want to show you for this video. And that is this. We can write an equation for a direct variation using a given point. Let's use the point 4, -3. We must first find the constant of variation using a point other than the origin that lies on the graph of the equation. And then what we'll do is we'll use the value of k to write an equation. So if we're given this point, we're going to default by going to this, y equals kx, plug in y and x respectively, that's -3. And then +4 will go right here. So -3 is equal to our constant times 4. Divide by 4. And here our constant of variation is -3/4. So an equation of the direct variation here would be y equals -3/4 times x. So you can use the constant of variation here to write that equation, whether you're given a point or in the previous examples where we were given a table of values. You've got a couple different approaches for finding the equation or the constant of variation. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.